Welcome back. Before I forget, if you happen to enjoy this, please click on the little like below, and if you really like it, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow my followers and hope that maybe the YouTube wizards will kind of give me a little bit more play, so we'll see how that goes. As promised, after months and months of preparation, making items, planning booth setup, and all of that, the Mutt Market and Craft Fair is now over. So that was on Saturday, and I've had a couple of days to kind of relax, and I'm still absolutely exhausted. But I thought I'd do a rundown on what happened. So I had a number of things for sale, and I'm going to go over what I actually sold along with what I had for sale. So I had stickers. You've got put on your fancy pants, and I sold one of those for $1. We have Meowdy, who is my best friend baby cat, and I didn't sell any of those. I did not sell any of the You're the Cat's pajamas. Apparently that's something only I think is funny. But I did sell 4 stickers of the Every Cat is My Best Friend, and I sold those for $3 each. Let's see, I also had zines, and I put them in cute little packages. I sell zines on my Etsy store, and it's actually one of the things that I do sell not a ton of, but I think I've sold close to 40. So I brought, I think 4 different zines. So the 3 books that are important to me, and Collage for Motivation, Brood XIX, which is the Brood that was the big super releaser this year. And they came with a cicada sticker with that, and my cat zines. So these are all mini zines, and I sold them for $3 a piece, which is what I sell them for on Etsy, and I did not sell a single one. So we've got that. Next, I brought last year's froggies, and I made a ton of these last year, and I didn't sell a single leggy froggy last year, so I thought, hey, I'll bring them back again this year, and once again didn't sell one. So I've got them in all colors and a couple different sizes, and I thought they were just so cute, but no go on the leggy froggies. Also, last year I was really into making hair scrunchies, and I crocheted them. This is a really nice soft fabric, so I had those again, and once again, not a single sale. So now I still have a giant bag full of hair scrunchies. I made the zippered pouches, and so you probably saw from the last video, they open up, got a little peg on the inside. So we had some fun colors. We've got ice cream, dog, this watermelon one, which I thought was cute. Look at the inside. Oh my goodness, so cute. I liked this fabric really well because see, it's got the cats and a floral theme, and so I thought that was super cute, and the color inside is nice. It goes with it. This one's a little bit smaller, blue dogs. I thought this was really pretty fabric too, and I liked the color coordination. And look at the inside of this. I used a really nice fabric, and if you look down at the bottom, I actually sealed in the edges with some bias binding, so I thought that one was really pretty. Another dog, and this fun one, which is multicolored, and then it's got the really nice bright yellow in it. These are the pouches, the zippered pouches that are left over. I actually did sell 2 of them. So I sold one that was a pink dog, and I sold one which was Forest Magic. And I don't have photos of either one of those, so bummer on that, but I did sell 2, and those were $12 each. Didn't matter what size it was. Then I had bookmarks. And these are quilted using some of the same fabrics. So there's actually quilting inside to make them a little bit bigger, thicker, stronger. So I thought these were cute, and I had them, look at the detail on that. I had a scroll stitch that I used for that, and strawberries and watermelon. I thought, oh my goodness, just fun summer stuff. And who doesn't need a bookmark? I had them up for sale for $3 a piece, and I actually sold two. I sold a cherries and a white one with strawberries, so I did sell 2 bookmarks. I had wristlets, and I thought these were kind of fun. You can put your keys on them. You've got the hook. You could also, if you wanted, hook them to your zippered bag, so then you could actually just drag that around. I thought that would be cute. So some of these actually match the bag. So like I've got this and this. Oh my God, isn't that cute? So I made a ton of these, and I actually wound up selling 2 of these wristlets. I sold a strawberry and a tan dog. Those I sold for $8 each. If they would have gone with a bag for a matching, I would have reduced the price on them to $5, but I didn't sell any bags and matching ones, but I think that one's really cute too. And then I had a whole ton of these slow stitch pins. So I spent a lot of time on these, mostly because I really enjoyed making them. They are felt on the back. There is either a felt or quilting in between. So they're decently thick, and they're all slow stitched, hand stitched. A lot of them use vintage fabric, and you can see just the different stitching on them, and I was selling them for $5 a piece. Didn't sell one of them. That's okay. After I looked at them a little bit, I actually didn't really expect that they would probably go. One of the things that I learned for this is the pin. So you want a nice big pin because it's a nice big, brooch. But the pin, as you can see, is pretty thick, and it is pointy, but it's not like super pointy. So if you're going to put this in your clothing, it would pierce 2 holes right through a shirt. So this is the sort of pin that would go okay on a jeans jacket if you fought it to get through the material, or it would probably go on like a backpack if you've got a backpack full of pins. So I really like this one. I love the fabric. This is vintage fabric in here. I thought that was really pretty. I went red, white, and blue to try to get some of my patriotic fans. You can see this one's got a little bit of lace on it. If you're a spiritual person, here's one for you. The thing with these pins, they're a little bit thinner, but they're still pretty thick, so they are still going to do a number on your shirt. But when I was trying to put these on the card, because they are on an angle, there's no way that they would actually work on the card. So I sewed this extra piece of fabric onto the card and then stuck them on there so it would hopefully hang straight on my display. It kind of worked. I also made one of these as a keychain. So keychain. I thought this one was pretty. I liked that one too. But again, if you're not going to wear it on your shirt, there's limited opportunities. I liked this. I thought that the stitching was nice on it, and this is a vintage embellishment. Colors, I enjoyed that. The best thing about these was actually making them. So I don't know what you do actually do with them, but making them was a lot of fun. There's just something really peaceful and relaxing about doing the hand stitching for it, coming up with which fabrics you're going to use, how you're going to do the stitching, what colors you're going to use. Look at this. Just keep sewing. This is the one that I was planning on wearing on my shirt, so I could kind of say, hey, look at this pin. And then I looked, and my mom said, hey, that pin is really too thick and it's gonna poke holes in your shirt. So she's right, didn't wear it. And then here's this one. So that's all the stuff that I had for sale. So I made under $60 this year. My mom actually did much better this year than last year. So it was a successful sale for her. She had some really cute stuff. So she had handmade cards, baskets, purses, and also a few items from last year, including a giant chicken, which sold. So she actually sold more than twice what I sold. So great for her, that worked out really well. I did wind up spending a lot of money because, of course, you're going to support the other local vendors. So this I think this is absolutely beautiful. My friend Danielle from Designer Welds by Danielle, I'll link to her. She actually did the welding right there, and I hope you can see how delicate this is. This is just the most beautiful bracelet ever. I find myself looking at it all the time. It's got the paw print theme, which was just perfect for the day, and I absolutely love it. It feels great, and I'm just absolutely thrilled with that. So if anything happens when I inevitably somehow catch this on something, I will get another one of permanent jewelry from Danielle, because oh my god, I absolutely love it. So I got that. I got this little guy, and he was only $10, which is a really good deal. One of the vendors, I'd seen her do these possums on her Facebook page, and I thought, okay, she's going to be there. She does, her name is Hey Country Creations, I believe, and I will link to her in the YouTube as well. And she just had the cutest little crochet items, and I just loved this guy. So as soon as I went down to see, I saw that she had him, and I'm like, you know what, he's just coming home with me because he's my friend. What I don't have, and I will have to link a picture to, is I was absolutely waiting for my friend, the bird cake lady, to come, and she makes the most amazing seed cakes for birds, and I got a giant heart. I try to keep the birds fed here in my yard, and she does just an amazing job, so I love her work. And I also got, well, you know what, I'm not going to show you now. I'm going to have to show you later, because it's a gift for someone who may wind up seeing this. So it's super cute, and I will just show her card, day in the life as. She just makes the cutest things, so I will definitely take a picture of it, and once the gift has been given, I will show you, because I think it's just amazing. The last thing I purchased for myself is this rock cairn, and this comes from Danielle Crafts, and she is Rockin Gal, and so I'm going to link to her as well. But the coolest thing about her, I love following her social media, because she actually will take pictures and show you the rocks that she finds on her travels. And so you'll see the rocks that she finds, and so you can actually see some of these before she creates them. And these are from the Lake Superior area, and it just feels nice to hold. They're beautiful. It is original artwork, and I absolutely love it. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to get one of her pieces, and I couldn't be more pleased. So definitely check her out, and the other people that I linked to. So I'm super glad to be able to support local artists. Now, the hardest thing about the entire day was the rain. And so if you do outdoor markets, you know, you never know what the weather's going to be like, and the weather this year was not great. We set up in the rain, and it rained pretty much throughout the day. It would get bright and sunny for a little bit, and then it would get really humid, and then the rain would come down again. So I have some tips for a rainy day market if you're going to be doing a market. At the Mutt Market, not only did I have a booth with my mom, but I was kind of the person who helped to set this whole thing up. So I got to see it from the vendor standpoint and from the organization standpoint. So we had great vendors. The ones who came out, I think, were happy. I think they did a good job. I think they had some sales. At least I know that they had some sales from me and the other vendors and my co-workers. So there was that. We did have some cancellations. I think we had 5 cancellations total, so we wound up with 14 booths, which wasn't as much as we would have liked. We did have a food truck, and we did other fun things. I mean, the whole day is a lot of fun. My favorite competition, they have these water bowls, and they cut up hot dog chunks, and the dogs do a contest where they bob for the hot dog chunks, and the one who eats all of the hot dog chunks out of the water first wins, and the dog that won ate those hot dog pieces in like 5 seconds, all of them, just inhaled the whole thing. So it was fun to watch the games and fun to see all the people who had face painting and kid crafts, and It was just a really nice day. It would have been perfect for a day if there was not that weather. But here are some tips for a rainy market. I saw online that if you go to the dollar store, you can get those clear vinyl shower curtain liners, and you can get them for $1 because it's the dollar store, or $1.25 if your dollar store's gone to $1.25. But if you get those clear vinyl shower curtain liners, you can hang those from the sides and the back of your tent if you don't have sides and back walls, and they'll kind of help take the actual blowing water off. It's a little bit, well, it's a lot less expensive than purchasing a tent with sides in the back. So if you're kind of in a bind, you can do that. You can also use those to cover your items on your table if it's really windy and really rainy. Bring a change of shoes because your feet will get wet and they will be gross and it will not be comfortable. So bring a pair of change of shoes, at least one, or wear water boots or something to make yourself more comfortable. After you work this long event, I would encourage you, when you go to bed that night, if you are in pain, take pain relievers when you go to bed. Then you'll wake up the next morning and your legs and your feet and your back will not hurt quite as much. Drink a lot of water during the day. That's super important because you're moving around. And don't give up. I guess that's the biggest thing. Other vendors could be your biggest sale opportunities. And that's what we wound up doing, and it wound up being actually a lot of fun. All of the vendors kind of pulled together and had a nice time. And we wound up being each other's best sales, and we got to know each other a little bit better, and so we can share our thoughts on with each other on social media. We can share our posts. So don't look at a rainy day like just a disappointment. You are in charge of your own future, and at the very least, go and support your fellow small businesses and hope that they support you. So we're done with the event for another year, and we'll see what I wind up doing this next year. I have a lot of patterns that I have not been working on because I've been working on the stuff for the Mont Market, but I'm sure I will get back into some other things. Again, I've got a surplus of really cute patterns, and as much as they didn't sell, I really like making the zipper totes, so I'm going to make some for Halloween and give them as gifts. Maybe put them up on my Etsy, but yeah, so I'm going to keep making the things that I like, even if they aren't huge sales. We can always give them away as gifts, and maybe in the right event, someone else will pick up on them. So again, if you stayed all the way to the end, thank you, and please click the like and click the support or the subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I hope your crafting is going well. Thanks.